and put it into your shipping order in your shipping details in your Japanese website where you got your product. So, well, what they do is the Japanese online site will be delivered to Tenzo, and Tenzo will be delivered to you. So the only shipping fee you pay is pretty much the payment between the Japanese site and to Tenzo, and from Tenzo to you, and it's an okay price for shipping. What really pointed out by Terry XX about this website is the how much percentage of the world has been using Tenzo, and what's really interesting that first United States is the main source of their customers, and second is China, and third is Australia. Huh? Then fourth is Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, the UK, Thailand, Canada, and Singapore, where most of the Asian countries are ranked four and below. But Australia third place. Oh my God, that's pretty cool. This pretty much says that there's a lot of Japanese fans in Australia, but we don't get Japanese acts coming down in Australia. How come Morning Musume or any HP members come down here and perform in Australia? Because when I look around here in Sydney, I don't see any Asian music in our HMV stores or whatever music shops that we have here. Like I tried, like when I was I was like a newbie about Morning Musume. Like, oh, maybe I can just drop into my store and trying to find some J-pop music like Morning Musume and Bono, and nothing there. We only have is like mostly songs from America and a bit of Europe, but no Asian music, which is kind of sad. So Tenzo.com. If you finally found a Japanese website that doesn't support international shipping, use Tenzo.com and they'll help you get your stuff from there. Okay, that's enough of the news. Now we move on to our content, which is really cheap and slow this week. Sorry, guys. It's nothing really interesting this week, so I'm just gonna talk about the Onagame Date Naze Ikanai singles, the special content in the singles. And if you had pre-ordered them, good for you, because I haven't, because I'm not really digging into buying multiple singles and just for the extra content that I'm gonna watch in YouTube anyway. So let's get going. Just a quick review of Onagame Date Naze Ikanai. I read in my own personal blog a review about that song and the PV, and at first I really didn't dig it. The song was nice and fast and mature, but it still doesn't hook me, and the PV didn't help much either. I guess looking at the PV now is a definite improvement as a PV compared to the last few singles, which is just mostly group shot, cluster shot, close up shot, and yeah, it was pretty bland and stuff. So this time around, it's actually interesting. Okay, first up, I'm gonna talk about the close up version, which I don't remember which single that has it. I'm not gonna bore you with that. So anyway, close up version. It's still bland and the same. I guess the members look very, very beautiful. I can't say cute. It's just really beautiful this time around. There, and the close up of their faces are really nice, because there's two. It's like there's two ways you're gonna look at the close up version. First, you have a little bit of distance between their faces into you, and then now is a even more close up version, especially when they're singing, especially Ai and Reina singing their solo lines in the song, and also Gaki-san and Kame-san singing their solo lines as well. But Sayumi gets more than the other three, which is Aika, Junjun, and Linlin. They don't get much solo lines this time around either. At least they look really good. I can't really tell if they did it on green screen or not, but this is like really big disco ball and on the background. Uh, now I finally thought, oh, Yufa has finally dished out the money just to buy a big disco ball in the background, and proper lighting to make their faces more photogenic. Well, they are photogenic, just it looks really nice and high quality, and Aries' hair is nice and orange, and Lin eyes are focused on you. It's a really mad stare. I like Lin's stare throughout this the different versions of the PV thing. So anyway, yeah, that's enough of the close-up version. Next up is the dance version. I found the dance version. First of all, in the PV of the song, I commented heavily about not really that the dance is not really that good. I heard the choreography of it has changed in the last minute or so. So I thought scenes of them doing their group shot dance in the PV, I thought there was like really flaily. They're like stretching arms and not moving about too much. They shuffle the members around really slow, and it didn't make too much of an impact for me. So when I looked at the dance version, it is kind of the same. Yeah, I didn't dig much either. It's really weird because all I see, I see the point in their dance. Their point in their dance is swinging their arms and pointing, especially pointing when they reach the chorus of the song, the heightened chorus of the song. They're all pointing up into the sky, like, whoa, like Koara didn't die. It feels like, oh yeah, I'm doing it for you. Up. Put up your fingers in the sky. It's kind of weird. So yeah, their outfits were okay. I like the white and red. They said the theme was flowers for women, and I guess they kind of look like flowers. Their red boots are really stood out in the dance. Some people didn't like their boots. I don't know. They're just boots. Just as long as they're comfortable to dance on. Yeah, that's enough about the dance version. The makeup version was a fresh look in their PV, and it's really good, and it's really quite nice. What the makeup version, if you haven't seen the PV, is you have the morning musume treated as like fashion models, where they sit down in front of a mirror, which is surrounded by big globes of orange light, and to actually heavily accents their skin tone and make them more glowy, and make the actual scene more orangey and brown, and actually that's what I think beauty is. It's just nice healthy glow. So anyway, with the girls, I think they were told just to stare at the mirror this whole time and not to look at the camera, because yeah, they're all like intent on just looking pretty in the mirror. And you can see like Aika trying to do a little bit of touch-ups on her hair and touching her skin, just making sure she's nice and pretty. Lin has this cool stare again into the mirror. I just can't help it looking. Gaki-san looked pretty good with her curls and stuff, and I like her upper lip just stick out nice. I think that's her trademark. Her upper lip just pointing out and stuff. Reina looks. There wasn't too much shots or variety in Reina's